After a year plus of COVID restrictions, quarantining, Americans are ready for a great escape. 84% of people surveyed by Travelzoo say they're planning at least one summer getaway. 54% say they're going to go with two. So where are people planning to go, and what do you need to know before you leave? Here to talk about it is Gabe Saglie, the senior editor for Travelzoo, a leading expert on travel trends, deals, tips. Good morning, Gabe. You are in demand, shall we say. And so thanks for starting your day with us. We really appreciate it. 55% of people polled say they're planning a beach getaway in the United States. What other things are you hearing from potential travelers? What are they planning?
Well, listen, good morning to you both. Great to be with you. And yes, listen, travel has become sort of the hot topic of the day as people begin to, I think, feel more comfortable around the vaccine rollout. I think for a lot of folks, that vaccine sort of opened the doors to destinations both domestically and around the world. But yeah, for my latest survey, as people begin to plan their summer getaways, beaches are number one. People want to feel that sand between their toes. As you probably have already heard, destinations like Florida, destinations like Southern California, Hawaii have become super hot just in the last couple of months. And even on the international scene, we're still not traveling internationally near as heavily as we're traveling domestically, but Mexico is still very popular. The Caribbean is looking for a very, very hot summer season after a very soft year last year, obviously. So beaches are number one. But interestingly, guys, big city vacations. You know, about 1 in 5 folks were looking at big city destinations back in spring, but here about 1 in 2, about half of us are actually considering a big city getaway. Atlanta, New York, Chicago, San Francisco. Why? Because business travel is non-existent right now by comparison to just 2 years ago, and that's opening up a lot of sort of value opportunity in our big cities.
Yeah, not as overcrowded in cities as Los Angeles and in New York. And if you live in Los Angeles, that's a good thing right now because it doesn't feel as crowded. I can go to a restaurant and actually sit down and not be surrounded by a lot of people. But I got to tell you, Gabe, I'm looking forward to going international, not just to Mexico. And I know you said Mexico and the Caribbean. I want to go to Europe. I want to go to Asia. I want to get away. But right now, what is actually open? Where can I go when it comes to traveling internationally?
Great question. And, you know, I think on that survey we just did, 33% of Americans are looking for an international getaway in the next 6 months. And that is going to be south of the border and the Caribbean. You're going to be seeing some marketing dollars spent from in these two destinations pretty heavily over the next 6 months. 66% want an international getaway, just like you, my friend, in the next year. And that's when Europe begins to come into focus. We know now that the European Union is looking to the end of June, early July to start to loosen the restrictions that allow Americans back in. And we know that preemptively, places like Iceland, Greece, and now Italy are beginning to soften those restrictions. We're beginning to see flights out of the U.S. to places like Italy in just the last couple of days with non-quarantine requirements as long as you can test negative for COVID. And those folks who are vaccinated will see some of those doors open probably more quickly and more widely here as we look at Europe. So I'd say that by the end of the summer season into fall, we will see a ramp up in European getaways. Now, the rest of the world, there's a bit of a question mark. We know that Australia, for example, is not considering opening up its international borders until middle of next year, middle of 2022. So for a lot of Americans looking to go to the South Pacific, Australia, New Zealand, these are destinations that are really sort of holding off. As island destinations, it's tougher to sort of keep that virus out than to make sure it doesn't come in. So we're going to see some stronger restrictions from these destinations. And Asia, slowly but surely, I'd say by next year, because it begins to come into focus as well.
Gabe, as enthusiastic as people are, there is some concern. So I wonder what people need to know before they head out, head abroad, because then they got to come back into the U.S. So what are the concerns there?
Yeah, so if you do travel internationally, the U.S. has made it very clear you're going to need a COVID-19 test, a negative test to come back in, and that's within 72 hours of your flight back home. We're seeing now, for example, this week, United Airlines started promoting these at-home COVID test kits that you can actually pack in your carry-on bag, take with you on vacation, and then before you head back home, you get that test, take that test at your hotel room, and you upload those results, and they are considered viable for re-entry into the U.S. South of the border, pretty much every Mexican resort is offering on-site free rapid COVID tests to make it easier for Americans traveling back home. So we're seeing that facility there among resorts internationally. But yeah, I think that looking ahead over the next 6 to 12 months, things around vaccination proof, negative tests. Those are going to become very prevalent, very important. You have to be willing to sort of go with that flow if you're looking to travel internationally here in the next year. Beyond that, I think things will become a little bit more easy. But right now, we're looking at these digital platforms to prove things like negative COVID testing, vaccination, et cetera. That's just going to be the name of the game over the next year or so.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the future right there. There are a lot of people. I had a couple of trips planned last year that got canceled, and I actually got travel vouchers. And now I just got this money sitting at an airline wondering, okay, when can I actually use them? When it comes to having these vouchers for these flights, what should they keep in mind when they're trying to redeem them?
Yeah, so keep in mind that these vouchers basically hold the value that you originally paid for that airline ticket. So that we're definitely seeing airfare prices go up over the, sort of on a week-to-week basis. As demand ramps up, prices will go up. So keep in mind, you've got the value of your original airfare ticket to play with. You do want to sort of lock that in sooner rather than later, just simply because airfare will continue to go up, and the credit that you get toward that next flight may not be as big if you wait for those prices to go up. So if you're holding on to some of these airline credits, the good news is that we're seeing some flexibility now that we hadn't seen pre-COVID. There is more flexibility regarding sort of the amount of time you can hold on to some of these credits. They're waiving some of these change fees that before would be hundreds of dollars per ticket. Now those have been waived. So some good flexibility there for consumers. But as prices of airfare go up, guys, and you're holding on to these credits, you want to make sure you use them and lock them in sooner rather than later, simply because that gives you more spending power on your next flight.
Gabe, we only have a couple more seconds. I want to get this in, though, because people also were thinking about cruises. And I remember at the beginning of COVID, there were cruise ships that were actually stuck out in the water because they couldn't come back in because of so many people having COVID-19. What's the confidence level now with travelers actually getting back on those boats, even though it seems like we're putting COVID behind us and more and more people are getting vaccinated?
Great question. The cruise industry has protocols in place that seem to be working. Cruises have been happening in the Mediterranean and Europe for the last several months. Some of these boutique cruises on the rivers of Europe have been happening. And what they're doing is they're diminishing capacity. So 60 to 70% capacity on these ships. There are things like, temperature checks, test requirements, et cetera. So far, these protocols seem to be working. A lot of touchless technology. On many ships, that buffet is gone. So a lot of that sort of touchless technology and experience is sort of becoming a much more prevalent. The industry does not expect us to see sort of these pre-COVID numbers for the cruise industry till 2024. And a study that came out just yesterday from the University of Florida says that about 1 in 5 cruisers are ready to go on a cruise over the next year. So we're starting to see those numbers ramp back up. But we're going to see a lot of value over the next year or so. So for people who are comfortable booking that cruise now, paying for it now, even if it's going to happen 6, 12, or 18 months down the road, some phenomenal values in that sector right now.
Yeah, it'd be good to get back to normal and actually take some more of these trips. Good information, Gabe.
I hear you.
Appreciate you, man.
Great to see you guys. Thanks for having me on.
Editor for Travelzoo. Yeah, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you. Thank you for starting your day with us.
You bet.